Hello my friend and welcome to today's video. Today I want to talk with you about negative emotions and fear and how they can benefit you. It all starts with your perspective and how you perceive and things. Also negative emotion. We used to judge them as negative, but truly there are no things like negative emotions. There are just emotions, and there's a spectrum of emotions, and we can perceive and feel as a human being, and we have accepted every kind of emotion. And so what changed and helped me a lot was to not judge the emotion as negative. Um, Instead, I used to see it as a call from within me, a call from my inner child. Um, it's like my inner child is calling for help, but I used to push it away and I don't want to see it. And I don't want to deal with it because I didn't know how to deal with it, and it doesn't feel good. And that's where the problem started, because, or where the problem starts, because by pushing it away, or it creates resistance and stress, and where is stress is our ego, because our ego wants to protect us, and but it's we used to get stuck in survival mode. When we have a lot of stress or create a lot of resistance, we are in stress and we are in survival mode. And in survival mode, we are not good at thinking. We are good at running, fighting, or hiding. And that's really a game changer if you understand this. And a lot of people nowadays, we are addicted to survival mode and stress without even realize it. I Most of my life, since I was 3 years old until 2025, I was stuck, and until I was 18 or 20 years, I didn't realize it's survival mode. I saw it as my normal state because I was born into this. And I, yes, had a lot of trauma, and all my subconscious beliefs based and built, a lot of them out of trauma and abuse and such kind of things. And so when I realized that, and when I gave another meaning to these negative emotions, when I saw it as a call for help from my inner child, I start feeling, it was first time in my life I felt compassion for myself, and that's a game changer. That's really a game changer. I get really emotional. I talk about this, and it by by looking and feeling your negative emotions, it's the solution to most or all of your problems in your life. It will benefit you. You can learn. Negative emotions and fear are your greatest teacher, your biggest teacher. you also can learn with joy and with um, in happiness, but the biggest lessons come from suffering and pain and fear. That's my opinion for sure, because where we get confronted by that. Also when we love someone really, 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 and maybe someday we get old and then one of our loved ones die, and we feel immense pain and we are suffering. And that's why we never learned how to deal with these emotions. And then we judge it as negative and we get stuck. And so, yeah, when we are stressed and try to get away from negative emotions, we use things like everything, like binge eating or substance abuse, or we go into toxic relationships, um, and it's all based on our belief system, because we um, don't feel enough, we don't feel loved maybe, or we experience lack. Yeah, like I said, we are not enough, and it's a belief, and the answer is already within, and the solution is also to don't think about it too much. It's think less and start listening. And that's where the present moment and mindfulness comes in. There are a lot of great teachers, like, I don't know, there are a lot of gurus and or Eckhart Tolle, or are talking about this, and also religion and in general spirituality. There are a lot of people and books who talk about this, and that's not a marketing gag, that's really beneficial. That's the answer, the solution to it. You can find the answer by practice mindfulness and meditation, and I struggled really a lot because I didn't understand how to use meditation. It's a big tool, and it's just a word, but it's a little bit complex. You can do a lot with it, and you have to understand. Maybe it helped me a lot, the basic understanding from how my brain works and how meditation affects my brain and how I can use it. And I learned a lot about my breath, and it's also meditation. It's another word for self-hypnosis. And what's self-hypnosis? What is self-hypnosis? What is meditation? It's you are changing your brain frequency. You go into a deeper, in a slower brain frequency, and that allows you to have other kind of perspective and other experience. You can learn easier, and you can see clearly. Sometimes we can see more with our eyes closed. That's also when you close your eyes, your brainwave calm down, and you go more from a beta frequency. Beta frequency is our normal daily consciousness. We go more into alpha, and even into theta, and that can be very beneficial. It's healing, it's relaxing. Our brain gives us chemistry. And also you can rewrite your subconscious mind. You can uh, program it with new beliefs what benefits you. And it's like also that's why a child is, until a child is 7 years old, it's in an hypnotic state, it's not in a beta frequency. That's why it can learn so easily, and it's not so judgmental. It just sees thing and soak it up. And that's why we have a hard time when we get older, 20, 30, 35, 40. It gets harder to learn new things. That's because we didn't learn how to change our brain frequency to go in a receptive mindset, that we can, yeah, learn easier. And yes, so that's a big topic. I spent the last 10 years learning about meditation, about breathing, different breathing exercise. I made my certificate for holistic health consultant, and I learned all these topics, but it took me a while to understand it and how to apply it to my daily life, that it really can benefit me, because my ego still was really active, and I had a hard time to know, okay, when I'm driven by ego and when it's my soul speaking, or my spirit, or my intuition. And your ego is all about fight, flight, and about stress and about fear. If you if you think about something and there are feelings like fear and such kind of things, it's mostly your ego. And if you have thoughts like and ideas, you get excited and you feel love and good. It comes from your intuition, from your spirits. And so that's all important to learn and understand, how your system is working. And yes, that's the thing. I will talk a lot about all this, because yes, there also comes, it's all about consciousness and about self-love, about accepting yourself. And that's a really, really big topic. To do this in talk about this in one video, it will need 10 hours or so. I try to keep it short and make some more videos when it resonates with you. I would be happy if you share some of your experience, and maybe you'd like to share what's your challenge at the moment. And yes, so yeah, for the moment I think it's good. And also, if you try like some help in these topics, you can reach out to me. I will put my email address in the info box, and feel free to contact me. I would be happy to, if I can help someone and share some knowledge and experience. And yes, so have a wonderful day and see you next time.